gonna be a sweet day. We're tree planting.
And so this is what they call burlap balled. But the reason these have a better chance of survival is that they're grown for 2 years and then transplanted and then grown for another 2 years and then pulled up, and the root is kept intact and balled, what they call burlap ball, so they're all wrapped up in there, so that when you plant them, you're not a minimal disturbance of the root. So this is probably 6 years old, or maybe even a little older than that. So, but they stand a much better chance of survival when the soil and the root is disturbed and they've been transplanted a few times, because so they're much hardier, and then the chance of survival is much better than just a small transplant. So these are white spruce. These are white cedar, but these they've been potted. So again, they're probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're probably 7, 8 years old. And again, like when you plant these, the root system is quite intact. So a minimal amount of stress on them. That's a year. That's a year's growth here. Okay. This is last year's growth here. Okay. That piece right there. You can tell by the different color of the shoot. So that's 1 year's growth there. And these ones are blue spruce, Colorado blues. There's last year's growth there. So when you get that much growth on a plant, that's a sign of a healthy plant. And but again, they're all balled and burlap. So you just taking it out of one home and putting it in another, and they should take right off. Colorado blues are a much slower growing variety, but they're very pretty, and much a denser canopy, so they're more of an ornamental than a white. The whites are being used for a windbreak.
Gloves. My hands are getting stained so bad. All right. So we just finished putting the new trees by the old dead trees, and now we have a few people working hard planting them, and now we're going to start watering the ones that already have been planted. It's actually a beautiful, beautiful day for this.
Eventually mulch it after a good drenching. The point of mulch is 3 key things to provide weed growth from underneath. So if you think of mulch covering the soil bed, sunlight can't penetrate, so any weed root systems that are underneath won't grow. It also provides sustainable regular water moisture for the tree roots as it slowly allows the water to penetrate into the soil. Prevents things like rodents and things from attacking the base of the tree. As long as it's done properly, you don't want to do a volcano technique where you just pile it all. You want more of a flat donut around with a little gap around the tree base. That should ensure a healthy tree growth. Dig a hole at the same height as the potting size, so make sure you're not burying it past this surface here. I'm going to dig the hole about twice as wide as the root system.
Could use some breakfast, maybe a coffee or 4. So, breakfast is over. It was so delicious. And now we're gonna get back to work. Oh, look at this. Oh, they're so cute. Well, that's it. Tree planting complete. Took about 5 hours, but we had a great team helping out. Thank you, George and the Burkholder family, for allowing me to come out here and document this awesome event. I had a really great time. I can't wait to come back and do it again, to be honest. I had a blast, even though I was shooting more than I was working, I think. I can't wait to see how big these bad boys get. Now, how do I get around this river? Ah, darn.